Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen, and in today's video we aren't doing the this Wixo variant here. We're doing What If Civilization Started Over, but this is my edition, and instead of starting, in Arabia or in Turkey or flipping anywhere around here, we are going to go ahead and start off right down here in this this strait right here, and civilization is going to start down here, and this is going to be completely different. It's completely new. I don't think anyone else has started just randomly down here, and civilization wiped out completely for like the 100th time in a row, and there's about 50 people here, and these 50 people are in, this little dot right, bro. This little dot right here. There we go. Yeah. So there's like flipping 50,000 people just casually living in this dot right here. And of course, so for civilization to thrive, you need money, enough people for in-tribe, like, trading, and then you need more money to pay more people to do more work, to get more money. And, well, the solution is people, and they don't have a lot of that, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to just skip forward a couple decades. And, well, now the population of, this little dot here is around, 50,000 people. They've always expanded a bit. They go up the coast a little bit, and they go along here. And this area is, like, not the best, but it's livable for them at least. And what we are going to see is, well, there's just exploration of this area here. Obviously, they can also see out into the oceans here, which in fact, if you give me a second, I might be able to do something real quick. Okay, yeah. Right, so what I think is going to happen is... Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll sort that in a later episode. But for now, it's just going to be this area right here. They go ahead, they go explore. I'm on the wrong layer. They go ahead, they explore down the coast here, explore this entire little peninsula thing, explore back up, and explore around here, and they even expand a decent amount, something like, like this. There, that is what the current civilization looks like, and in fact, if I'm able to use a freaking right click, which apparently I'm not, but we are going to go ahead and add two new layers actually, and this layer right here is going to be cities, as the first major city is going to be founded, and it's going to be founded, right... Hold on. There needs to be 4 at least. The first major city is going to be founded right there. And of course, with a major city, we also need a capital city. Now, I would have this all prepared beforehand, but I literally just thought, you know what, why not? Let's just make a random Wixo series, because it's fun. And this is going to be the capital city of the red team. But for now, let's focus on, the expansion of this red team here. And it's going to be a lot of exploration up north. and they're gonna reach a little point over here, and then also you see right around here, they're gonna have a sudden landing in this sort of island area here. I'm terrible at geography. I barely know any names like at all. But I think this is Malaysia, but I'm most probably wrong. They make a little landing here and also a little colony just right there. And for some reason, they go ahead and also make another city just right here where they landed. And also they have a new major city along the coast there and all the way down there. They also have one, I'd say, right there as well. Okay, so now this country's like booming pretty quickly. And what we're going to see here is the, they're going to go down the coast here. And the rest of this area is going to be colonized by the red team. Now, there's an issue. The red team leader here is very like, okay, yeah, this is the homeland. We stay on the homeland. We don't explore on this island over here. And a lot of the population is like, well, this area over here kind of sucks. This area is slightly better. Why not move on to this area? But the king's like, no, yes, this is a monarchy for now. But like, it's like a one singular ruler. And all of a sudden, we're going to see a huge, split between the two countries, and that is going to be like this. No. Okay. This area in the north, the north is going to be like loyal-ish to the king, and the south is going to break away. And what we see here is, oh god, the invasion of the of the light blue. I think it's this one. Currently going ahead and in pushing in to the red team here on all fronts, mainly going from like city to city here. They go around there and start to press into the capital. They also go along the coast here, and very quickly the capital is pretty much consumed, and they say, yeah, you know what, take your independence. And also for some reason they allow this colony over here to go to the blue team as well. And well, actually no, this colony in fact also breaks away, forming the lime team, because why not? And what we see is a quick little exploration here as they push more this way, and they reach the I think this is the Indian Ocean over here. They reach the Indian Ocean. They go along the coast up here and explore this area. Now, I'm not good at terrain, like, at all, so this probably is terrible. But, they explore all this area, and they go ahead and colonize along the coast. All of that. Whereas the blue team here, they go ahead and they make a landing down here and push in. They explore this area down here, even exploring this little bay right here. And oh god. And I'm like, yo, is there any way that these are connected? So they go ahead, they meet up there, these guys go down. And in a joint effort, we learn that this area up here is connected with this area down here. And what we also see is a colony being formed just right there. Huge colony being formed with a capital city. Oh, no, not a capital city, sorry, just a normal city for now. Being formed there and there. we also see one there as well. So these two can, you know, trade from here to here. And obviously, this is probably like not as rough water as, you know, the actual ocean. So it's a lot easier to travel from each of these blue team colonies here and here. They also have a city forming up here. The red team has a city down here. The greens go up here and here. And this area is pretty thriving, like pretty good. And we're also gonna have the capital cities of them two countries being the first here and also here. So now after some time, we're gonna also see, you know, the quick exploration of all these areas over here. And I'm on the freaking wrong layer. But we see the exploration of this area down here, like rapid exploration. And we see a push down. And a lot of this area has been discovered. They also push up north and discover that, yeah, this is an island. I even discovered this little island over here. And what we see happening is a group is going to break away. And this group is going to be the orange team. And they're going to go ahead, they're just going to take all this northern area up here. There's also the lime team as well. Although they are pretty small here. Obviously, these two areas breaking away, and then well, not breaking away from anything, but like, we also see. So we see a few countries being developed up in the north. With the brown country as well. And we're also going to see, you know, some cities forming up here in the north as well. Being, you know, a wrong colour. There and there, and even on the island as well. And we're also going to see the capital cities being, hold on, right here, obviously here, and down here. And of course we got a whole bunch of new nations here. And now we haven't heard much of the red team and the blue team, and that is because they're going to go ahead and scramble for this land up here. Which it's going to look something like, you know, they get a lot of the coastal area there. But in doing so, oh no. Oh, I'm freaking on the wrong layer. So yeah, we see a scramble here for the bluish area, like pushing up here. Taking over that land, they even take over some of this land up here. And then the rest is going to go ahead and go to the red team, who is going to go ahead and basically cut them off entirely. And so there's kind of a rivalry, a peaceful rivalry between these two, even though, you know, the blue team was from the red team, and the red team was the original country. But now we see, you know, the a bunch of new cities going to pop up here and there. You know, you got a city right on this area here and right there. This might cause tensions in the future. Also a city up there and a city right there, on there. So a couple major cities here and there. We also see some in the green team now. Another one in the brown team. And we also see a huge amount of the population of these three countries moving to the orange team and settling along the border here for some reason. But it seems like the orange team is more like prosperous because it's got a lot of coastline compared to these guys. Who, yeah, this one's completely landlocked. So, yeah. As for that, we are going to go ahead and see the new, well, a new area being being created, and that is going to be this area over here. And this area is going to break away. Well, most of it's going to break away. We're going to also have to see. In fact, give me a second. What we are going to see is the breaking away of this northern area, leaving this bottom area right here. If I can flip and get this right, so just like that. So yeah, this northern area over here is going to break away and is also going to expand up the coast here. In which we also see the red team finally making a landing in this new lands found here, setting up a little colony, and even establishing a city, which we're going to see a couple cities here, here, and here. We're also going to see a capital city for this purple country. And the reason the blue team's just going to let this slide is because, they still have land down here that they control, and these two can become really good trading partners with each other to combat the red team's influence, because the red team probably has a bit of influence over here. Maybe not the orange team, but yeah. We also see the lime team going ahead and completely... Oh god. As I was saying, we see the lime team going ahead and completely cutting off the brown team from earning any land here down in the south, and also trapping these guys up here. And this is going to cause a bit of tension between these two countries and lime team here, but we're going to let it slide for now. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first episode of What If Civilization Started Over ending. And if you did enjoy, get ready, because there's going to be a lot more episodes coming. I'm going to be money printing these episodes out because, why not? So yeah, let's go ahead and end this video off. Goodbye. And also remember to subscribe. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another freaking episode of Wixo, and I'm pretty excited because it's Wixo, and we got all sorts going on here and there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start off with, well, we're just gonna just remind everyone what happened. So first we had the red team here. It was only a small amount of people, but then civilization grew, and then we basically had the red team here break off, the blue team breaking off the red team, because, the blue team wanted to go explore, the rest of this island, and the red team wanted to stay where they are and go up south. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. In which they split off, and, the blue team landed. They had all of this most of this territory that's purple. They this southern half. That still doesn't have a capital. Why doesn't it have a capital? Jesus. It's meant to have a capital. It was there, yeah. Don't know what happened there, but anyway. So what we have here is, well, the red team. We're going to start off with the red team pushing up north along the coast here, meeting up with this coast over here, and effectively just taking over all of this area. I'm pushing up north, very fastly, just exploring this area until they reach right about here. And they go along the bay, and this is where we're going to start to see the first tribe here. This is the only known tribe right now, but obviously they don't even know about it. They need to go all the way down this way, but they don't know about that right now. What they do know about is, well, this area over here. And of course, tribes people are going to go from here this way. And as soon as this tribe gets known about, all this land from here will basically be known about. Obviously, they'll have to explore it themselves. But we see a huge push up north by the red team, even though there's not that many people up here, and the leader wasn't too fancy on rapid expansion. They go ahead and rapidly expand anyway, and they push up and around the bay. And of course, this is where they explore a little bit around them before they stop and start to just settle themselves and also settle out some cities along the way. Obviously, these cities are just there, so the territory isn't going to collapse immediately. I mean, boom, there you go. Look how spread out they are, but it's going to create a path right there to there to there to there to there to there. Yeah, so it's a lot of rapid expansion up north for the red team there. And now we're going to focus on down south with the blue and purplish teams going ahead and working together. Like I said last episode, the capitals being so close to each other, and that only being the ocean here, stopping any sort of freaking beef, and in fact creating an option of trade is absolutely perfect for these two countries. Even though the purple country was part of the blue country, like the cyan country, they're going to go ahead and work together anyway, and the cyan country is going to go down and just secure this little area over here. Meanwhile, the purplish country is going to go ahead and secure a little bit of this area as well. And we're also going to see some exploration down south here. And in fact, what we are going to see very soon is a huge team effort to explore a lot further down, and what we see is a complete exploration of this island. They now learn that they're on an island here, and there's nothing up here. Well, it's literally just ocean. But they do also make a slight landing right here, explore a little bit, and what the blue team does is they even set up a colony just along here and back here as well. Whereas the purple team goes ahead and basically just expands like that. It expands rapidly around there. And we see huge expansion before the before we see the lime team here going ahead and wanting to secure the rest of this area. Oh god, that's not what's meant to happen. Yes, we see the lime team here. Just go ahead and secure this area. They're going to split it off just a little bit with purple team, and also the freaking hell, bro, just Anyway, yes, we see the lime team taking over this area, and the red team goes ahead and just okay, bro. I wanted to swap. Okay, I'm going to swap that back to white, and then we're going to click that. Okay, there you go, and the red team takes over that area. And oh my god, no, that is not okay, bro. Really? I'll fix that in the near future, but we see the red team taking over this territory over here. And supposedly over there for some reason. What the frick, bro? What? This is what the map looks like, by the way. Wait, so why? Tolerance. Is it tolerance? No, it's not tolerance. Oh, that's why it's on flipping global. I figured it out, guys. He just saw me live figure that out too. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, we also see the purple team just clean up. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, we see that all happening, and we even see a bunch of cities being made. Because you can't have area without cities. So obviously, there's a huge city there. Obviously, I'd put another city there, but they're just going to be the same city separated by water. We're just going to have a city in that little cusp area there, and also there. And very quickly, what the Lime team, and then not Lime team, sorry, the Cyan team wants to do is take over this area, and the rest of this area they don't really care about. They want the coastline because the coastline's rich, whereas the purple team wants land to look big, and it goes ahead and does that exactly. There you go. We also see some more major cities being built. Some more up here as well. This Lime area, a new one right there. A new one there as well. There. We also see more movement for the orange team. And now there hasn't been a single... I mean, there's been a civil war, but there hasn't been a single war yet. And, of course, we should probably look at power rankings here. So, for number one here... Hold on, let me flip in. Yeah, number one is going to go to the red team right here. We're also going to see, number two. We're just going to do the top 5. That's terrible for. We're going to see the top 5. So the red team is the number one strongest right now. Followed then on by, the blue team, the light cyanish team. Followed by the orange team in 4th, actually. I was going to put them in 3rd, but then I thought, you know what? I feel like the purple team the purple team deserves that spot. And in 5th, we also see the lime team here. Now, of course, these power rankings will probably change after the end of this video. But, yeah, that's your rankings for now. So, yeah, don't forget that 1 and 2, these two are very close. Same with these two. These two swap at any time. This one's like a pretty decent gap between 5 and 4 there. But 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 are pretty close. And don't forget, these two, 3 and 2, are allies as well. So yeah, that's your power rankings, because I thought I might as well. And now we're also going to look at more countries becoming, actual countries. I'm going to see that through the freaking we're going to see a freaking country being made. Right there. It's also going to take a bit of the southern part of the purple team, but most of it's going to be over here, with the final borders looking something like that. Yeah, terrible borders, I know, but that's going to be leading to the creation of another team, being this team right here. Of course, I'll make major cities for that. We're also going to see, well, what's going to happen is the blue team here. Let me fix that to white real quick. But the blue team here is going to go ahead and set up technically a colony here to, secure the coastline here. But they are separated by green, which might cause a war for once. And yes, there will be a war in this episode. Yeah, I've been trying to hint at it. But they set up a huge area up here. They also push back up north. And they connect the region together. And the rest of this area is going to be divided amongst these 3 areas, being, well, well, I say 3 areas. We're going to see this like darkish green area. Go ahead and secure that. The blue team is going to go ahead. The cyan team is going to go ahead. I keep calling them blue, but the cyan. So cyan's going to claim all of that. And lastly, the goldish team is going to go ahead and claim the rest right there. So yeah, we see the dividing of this region over here. We're also going to have like a few major cities, not too many major cities down here because it is very lightly populated, but we also see the dark green country here taking in some cities. This area over here is pretty not populated, so there's not going to be a city there. There will be a city there, and also there for the cyan team, and there as well. However, what we are going to see here is the cyan team's colonies down here are going to be like, well, we're all the way down here. What will they do if we just, you know, what if we just declare our independence? And they do that, and they don't actually get any repercussions for it, at least for now. Like, cyan team's probably cooking up something here. So yeah, we see the dividing up of that territory, but then we also see the territory itself being very much divided, as well as we see a freaking pink team going ahead and colonizing, well, not colonizing, but like separating from the northern team, taking some northern provinces, connecting with the gold team as well. And that's the loss of that colony. And now what? Well, the cyan team here is going to go ahead and also lose this colony right here. And right now we are seeing a current decline in the oh god, that color's been used. This color. There we go. We're seeing a decline in the cyan team's power. And with this decline in one power, we're going to see another one rise. Well, when I say rise, it's already pretty risen, and that is the red team. The red team is going to go ahead and continue its exploration up north. Now, this exploration can be good because it's like, you know, you're discovering all of Russia up here, but like Russia and Asia, and then into the Middle East, into Africa, into freaking Europe, and eventually America, but that'll be like episode 60 at this point, starting on the opposite side of the world. But so for now we see a expansion by the well, we see the exploration first, because you always got to explore before you can colonize something. And we see them run into this tribal area. Obviously they want to colonize some areas up here, but we see them run into this tribal area right here. And with that, we see some fighting breaking out over here and the retreat of the red team in this area. They tell the tribe, yeah, we're going to stay out of this area. We're going to have like a little border here, and that is your area. We're going to focus up north. In which they do. They expand pretty up north along the coast, meeting with this other tribe. And this tribe's going to tell them, yeah, no, this area is ours. Well, what about the coastline? Do you guys use the coastline down here that much? No. They use the coastline up here for some reason. Probably just better for them. It's easier for them. So they go ahead and decide to work with this freaking tribe and make its colony all the way down here. Now, there is a slight issue with such huge expansion. You see, they also expand up here in the north as well. Explore. This area is not the best to explore anyway. But obviously, well, there's obviously more tribes out there with like slightly, like really less population. They aren't enough to make countries just yet. They aren't like sophisticated. They're working on trading systems, not economies, and you know, stuff like that. Even though some of these might work on trading systems, they are established as countries because I said so. So yeah. So yeah, we see expansion, and the red team is pretty big, and we see that the northern part feels neglected. And when I say neglected, like heavily neglected. And what we see is, this northern part, if I can get it right. Oh, I should probably use the brush tool for this. Yeah, we see the northern part over here. Let's see. Yeah, we see the northern part up here, going ahead and breaking away. This is a huge part of the country, but don't forget, this northern part is only breaking away as like a civil war kind of motive kind of thing. And what we see is a little bit of, we see some fighting down in the south here, in which the northern parts go ahead, they start pushing up, they capture this major city, and that is when like the red team says, you know what, no, we're done, we're just gonna leave you to your independence and let you guys settle what you want. And well, the first country is going to be this country over here. We're going to have these two major cities as well, but this country is going to go ahead and declare its independence. We also see a country right here also declare independence. And we see this northern area is like very much abandoned, but we see the pinkish area over here. This colour's been used. No, it hasn't actually. I thought this colour was used, but never mind. Yeah, so we see that area falling, and the rest of this area is going to go ahead and also break away, just right. Yeah, they're also going to come in contact with the tribe, and they're going to be like, yeah, tribes people, we're your friends, we're not the red team here. It was actually planning to extort this tribe for all its resources. But yeah, we're just going to ignore that fact because I said so. I'm not going to give you any proper reasons to anything I say, because it's funnier that way. Anyway, what we're going to see is some cities being made, a city right there and right there. Only like 2 or 3 cities. There you go. We're also going to see capital cities, and also I'm going to do the capital cities for down here as well. The capital cities, that one, you got that, and that. Oh, and also that. So we've got 3 capital cities. 3 capital cities really close to each other. That's perfect. Definitely not going to cause any tensions. We're going to have this up here, this one down here, this one up here, and this one up here because it's closest to the tribe. This one here, this one here. So there you go, there's the capital cities all done. And that is the end of Wixo episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe. And the next episode will be coming out very shortly. Thank you. Guten Morgen, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that was German. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was German, but I don't know why I said that. Anyway, welcome back to the 3rd episode of Wixo. Now, this episode might be a little bit short, but it is going to be mainly, like, exploration is what we're going to mainly talk about. Also, you can notice I changed the blue here. I made it blue, like light blue for discovered waters, and then dark blue for undiscovered waters. And so we're gonna just start off almost immediately here with, I think it's this color. Yeah, okay. With the discovery of push out. Imagine I'll sort out the water in between each episode until I can figure out how to do it live. Unless maybe if I try something. Oh. Yeah, so I'll worry about that in a later episode, but I will be focusing on expansion today. And that is going to be, well, exploration mostly. I'm going to start off down here with this light pinkish country. I'm also going to turn on cities and capital cities. Light pinkish country, exploring further down, exploring that whole peninsula. And even further down, across this, like, a chain of islands. So keep going. You're probably wondering how are they able to get it to over here. It's, yeah, because I'm telling them that there is an island over here. They'll ask them to get to this major island over here, which could be huge because it lets you go up here. And then you'll have not just one way, but you'll have two ways up into mainland over here. Sorry, I sound like I'm about to flipping die. But yeah, so they discover this island over here, all the way through this chain of islands. And they basically just say, yeah, no, there's nothing else over here. They sail out to here, and there's just nothing over there. So, they're going to go ahead, they're going to come back, and they're going to colonize a huge portion. And just basically take over this, almost the entire island here, before stopping so they don't explode like the red team up here did. So yeah, we got that exploration all sorted out, but they also see these few islands here, and they even land up here in the north, but like this island here, I say the north is flipping all the way up here, but they go ahead and they discover that area over there. Now we're going to focus on this science team. Now this science team's pretty strong, and it's wanting to expand, claim some old territories, and one of these old territories is the purple team right here. This is a very important bit of territory here, and very quickly we're gonna see an oh god, turn the size down. But here, let me turn off capital cities. This is still the capital city, so yeah, just remember that. They go ahead, they quickly capture the capital city of this like purple country and even push that into this country. So as I was saying, we are gonna see the like the teal team's invasion of the blue team and quickly capturing the capital city. However, there's gonna be an issue. See, some troops that are stationed in this capital city, currently the troops are all fighting down here. Obviously it's gonna look something like the blue team's like pushing in, but there's a lot of fighting here, a lot of back and forth, stuff like that. So all of a sudden troops up here just start taking over the purple team's land, and we see an invasion of the purple team, and very quickly the capital just gets taken. And all of a sudden, the teal team and the purple team have just completely cut ties, and you're probably wondering, why is this? Well, this isn't even the teal team's fault. This is just the troops down here just stupidly went straight into the heart of purple. So they're going to go ahead and start to push in, push along the coast. They obviously captured the major city. And it looks something like that. They quickly also reach the coast there. So now what? Because the purple team here is completely separated. This team here, although strong, has been surprise attacked and all of a sudden lost half of its land. And the teal team's somehow still winning until, yeah, we're going to see a red invasion. I don't know why it's grey, just ignore that. But it's going to be a red invasion, and it's going to be quite quick. And very quickly we see red go ahead and invade the teal country. Now, with that, we also see purple troops pushing back. alongside some red troops. They go ahead, they push back, take that major city back. Take that major city back too. They keep pushing up the front line. We also see this like pinkish country pushing back as well, pushing them back all the way up. And even kicking them out of the country, and even helping the dark purple team liberate their eastern claims. I keep forgetting that, but they helped with the eastern claims. And very quickly this area gets connected. Doesn't invade flipping green country, but it just pushes up and effectively pushes towards the capital, surrounding the team in the capital. And then the purple team does something smart, and they send troops from here and here to meet just here, blocking off the entryway, basically circling them like that, but with ships, not chips, Jesus Christ. And effectively the teal team gets kicked out and is now also gonna go ahead and get invaded by the purple team, which is gonna look something like this. They push up, take over that major city there, and push towards the coast, attempting to cut the country in two. Meanwhile, we see the red country up here. Go ahead and ignore the like random colors. It's because it's highlight, not flipping actual colors. So yeah, we see that, and we see the surrendering of the we see the surrendering of this teal country here. And now we're gonna have to work out some border trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back a bunch. So yeah, let's go ahead and work out these trees right here. And what we are going to see is the capturing of like all this area up here of the teal team. By the red team, we're going to see a new country being formed. Cool, with this one. There we go. And we're also going to see this. Is it this color? Yeah, it is. Okay. This color taking over the southernmost provinces, just like so. And lastly, the purple country is going to go ahead and claim like half of that city, shares that with freaking the red country. But yeah, so this is what the claim's going to look like here. We're going to connect them borders up as well. And the teal country is going to be pretty weak. They're also going to not be able to keep this major city and only be left to one, because, well, they literally just tried to declare war on the purple country here, which for no reason, and then also they started invading this country, and then the red country jumped in. So yeah. And now you're probably wondering, why are we seeing this sudden change in, like, holy moly, the power's like shifted? That is because, well, teal team just randomly invaded this country and the troops just went this way for some reason. So now we're going to go ahead and quickly sort out capital cities, because last I checked, a country can't have two capital cities. So we're going to have a capital city here and obviously here. And boom, there you go. That's the end of the teal and the rise of this guy, this like pinkish country. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same color. I thought it wasn't the same color. We're also going to see some new cities being made, being, just like the ones that were up here to mostly keep hold of the area. Yeah, they're not that bothered about this area over here. They just wanted to explore, so they're going to go ahead and make a bunch of cities here. And of course make some cities here. They don't really care too much about that area. They're going to have one city formed by the people, not the government. And also some cities here. We also see some more cities being built down here. You see a conjoined city between these two, so both of them control it. And of course that definitely won't cause tensions or alliances, you never know. But yeah, we also see some more cities sprouting up from the war spoils. And eventually we also see some more cities being made around here. There's a lot of new cities in the red country here. There's also some in this orange country. Now, we are going to focus on this blue country right here, which was originally from the teal country. But you know what? They are going to go ahead and do their own thing. And that is explore the ocean. You're going to go ahead, they explore what of the ocean. And honestly, I don't think it would look something like that. I think it would look something more like, you know, they sent some travels out and they've reached land over here in which we see the exploration of this area over here and even the colonization of this new island. Now, this new island is going to be found from two ways in the future. That's a huge spoiler, but you know what? I don't really care. It's going to happen either way. And we're going to see a huge amount of colonization there for that team, like the bluish refugee team. I don't know why I'm calling it that. But it's because it's from the teal team, so it's like the blue refuge. Yeah, that's why. Definitely not because I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna see a city being made here and here, and one made up on the coastline, and also down here. Obviously, these waters around here will all be discovered as well, but it's just for now, for the sake of time being. And very quickly, we have a new island being discovered. Now, last thing before we end this off, remember, we have a tribe. And this tribe is going to go ahead and talk to this, like, light greenish country here. And say, yeah, we are going to explain how this, like, structure of the land works. Oh, God. And effectively, that they know about, I don't know, all of that. Plus, I need to go along the coast here so it actually fills properly. But the tribe works with the countries of the like Vietnamese, not Vietnamese, like Thailand-ish area, and says, hey, yeah, this is what's here. Oh no, freaking. Yeah, so, that's what's here. There you go. You've learnt about all of that. And also what's going to happen is some new states are going to arise. We're going to see some new tribal areas arise. Just, like so. And have this one also. It's going to be all like greenish colours for the most part. Alright, and now lastly, this colour. Unless that colour's been used, no. Okay. So yeah, we have these three new countries being formed, and although the tribe here was massive, The tribes were set around all of here, but they all grouped together into 3 separate countries, effectively saying, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and merge. And whoa. So yeah, that's where the tribe was. I guess that's how it works here. Now, ignore these tribes here. You don't know about these tribes yet. Well, the Lord here, in your perspective, does, but we don't. So, deal with it. Oh, there we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's that tribe. All sorted. And effectively, we're going to have some cities needing to be placed. Being right here, 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 here. Each of them's going to start off with 2 just to be equal. Although all of them can expand in their own ways. And very quickly we're going to see who is going to be predominantly expanding in which way. So, yeah, be ready for that, I assume. Anyway, we're also going to see all of them set their capital cities up to be here, here, and here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Wixo episode 3. Thank you all for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps me out a ton. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to go ahead and look at the next episode of Wixo, being Wixo episode 4. And, oh, I forgot to mute my Discord. Give me a second. I need to mute my Discord whilst I am, busy doing this recording. But of course, we have the next episode of Wixo, and you know what? We may as well just get, started off. I'm just going to quickly... Okay, so, in today's episode, we are going to see a new area being discovered. Well, hopefully. We're going to see some new areas being discovered. We're going to see some expansion up north, up this island maybe, and hey, maybe they even reach Australia, but that may be this episode, next episode, or I could just stall it for about, I don't know, 20 episodes if I wanted to. But for now, we are going to go ahead and we are going to first start off up here in the north. And we're going to have a look at the tribes layer. As this tribe over here and this, nation over here is going to go ahead and work together in discovering all of this up here. Yeah, so they go ahead, they discover all of that. Obviously, you can't see it with the tribes layer. Oh, wait, no, that is not the tribes layer. That's cities. Can't see it with the tribes later on, but all of this is going to get discovered. No, not white. Freaking. As I was saying, yeah, all that's going to be discovered, all that. And we're also going to see the collapse of this tribe, but just to... Hold on, wait, I need to flip an eraser it. There you go. But that is all for the expansion of... Let me get the color, and that is going to be the expansion of this. I'm going to redo these borders actually. No, just no. Huh. I don't know what that freaking dot is. Is that? There you go. I fixed the dot. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, we are going to go ahead and we are going to see... No, not all that. Jesus Christ. The great expansion of this territory up here. Go ahead along the coast. Fill in that little spot right there, maybe. Oh no, okay, that won't work, but that will. And we very quickly see the expansion of this country up here. Oh, what the hell? So yeah, we see the expansion of that country, and effectively most of the tribal people join up with this country right here. And we also see another area breaking away and forming its own country, being right there. So we see a new nation being formed. And it's going to be right there. And now we have a new nation forming up here in the north as well. And that is the slight expansion we're going to see up north here today. Because, you know, why not? We're just going to see some exploration into this Indochina area. And yeah, basically we see a new nation forming right here in the north. And what we are going to see is some more cities being formed up here. We're going to see one city there and there. And also there and there. We're going to see a city on this little islandish kind of thing here. And we also see one up there and also there. Perfect. And you're probably wondering, well, where is the province map? Because, you know, there's a lot of places to explore here. Where is the province map? And to that I say, I haven't drawn it yet because there isn't that many countries, and also some of the borders look like straight lines right now. Sorry, I was getting a drink. Anyway, yeah, some of the borders right now look like, you know, flipping lines like this, so obviously they aren't the nicest to draw. But yeah, we see new nation being formed with a capital city of this. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to these three over here. And what we are going to see is a new sort of, like, I don't know, technique or something, in which allows this nation here to claim a bunch of land down here, in which wait, no, it's this, yeah, in which they claim a bunch of this land, but they haven't got much population over here. And the same can be said for this country right here, who effectively claims all of that. And then this country over here also claims, you know, all of that. No, 3. All of that. And although these areas aren't actually that populated, they are still claimed. And of course, this country. Wait, what am I seeing here? Why am I seeing another capital? What have I done? Have I given 2 capital cities? Okay. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I'll fix that now, though. So yeah, we're going to have a capital city there, of course. And these are the 3 major capital cities. But also we're going to see some cities being made. Now, we do see the green team going ahead and making cities along this coast. And also in this bay area here. But not over here in, like, the center region. There's none in the center region. Whereas the teal team goes ahead and does something different here. And sets up a bunch there. And only, like, 1 and 2 there. And lastly, this green country sets them all up in the north, very close together. And then 1 down south as well. In fact, yeah, this... I think we also have some up here in the north too. But you can see where the population is. It's mainly up here. The coastline isn't as populated. I have no clue why. Maybe that's just because of origins. But we don't worry about that for now. What we are going to worry about is down south. We see this island getting basically fully discovered in a second, because we're going to see it getting discovered from, you know, 2 angles here. And those 2 angles are going to be from, well, 2 areas. We're going to see it in here, up in the actual island itself, getting pushed up and along the coast, up the islands, even seeing that island getting discovered and the tip of that island. But they go around the coast. Meanwhile, this team up down here is thinking, oh, if we just go up north enough, we'll find them. We're probably thinking that, you know, this area is connected, but it's not. And what we see is they meet like around here at the same time as this group meets around here. And the 2 groups look across the gap here, and they see each other, and they're like, oh, so that's where they are, and that's where we are. So are we on an island? Well, this group over here says, you know, we'll carry on this way, you carry on that way. And they go down the shore, until they meet up with their own camp, in which all of this just slowly gets discovered. They explore a bit up north, push it down to the southish area, the center, as the rest of it gets mapped out eventually. And at the same time, we also see the exploration of this island area over here, and also down here as well. And this entire islandish area gets discovered also down here. So they also discover that island exists, and that island exists as well. And with that, we find a whole new island area being discovered. Now what? Now what are they going to do? Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'm going to quickly also show you guys what the waters are going to look like, the explored waters. And it's literally just going to look something like this, if I fill that in. So this area all here, even though they can't like travel from here to here, they explore this area. They explore it through like routes like, no, not flipping fill, what am I doing? They explore it from here to here. They explore it from here to here. Well, not there to there, but like they also explore there to there, and then the bad shipping goes to here, and it explores the rest of this area, and they discover that there is nothing out there. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, there is nothing out there. So now what? Well, it's going to go ahead and carry on down here in a second. Let me just frickin'. Well. Right, ignore that for now. If you ignore that, what it is just, follow like the coastline-ish. There you go. And that is where the, areas that are discovered are. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and erase that. As well as that. Because I said so. Oh, and also that as well. I think that's all of them. Wait, hold on, let me double check. Oh yeah, that is all of them. Okay. Wait. Up here. Anyway. So now we have all of that area being discovered, and, well, no colonization really. It's pretty hard to colonize as, this area over here is separate to this area over here, and it's pretty hard to get resources across. And, very quickly we also see freaking exploration leading out to different areas soon. But for now, that is it for this episode. I will see you guys all in the next episode. But remember, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Long awkward pause. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, if that is what it is for you, if it is morning for you. But hello there, and welcome to another episode of What If Civilization Started Over. And in today's episode, we are gonna go ahead and have a look at what if civilization started over, but we started off in flipping here. I'm also gonna turn on cities again, capital cities. This is where we started, and this is where we are now. We've reached down here and up here, but we're gonna go ahead and very quickly, we're gonna talk about something special this episode. All that voice crack. Special this episode. Well, yeah, so we're going to talk about something special, and that is going to be, well, not special in the way of good, more in the way of bad for some countries. Or some countries will suffer, some won't. And what we are going to see is this area over here is heavily populated and also very much dirty and not like as, how do I say this? Not as clean as you think. Like, it is cleaner in the orange country than it is the red country, like, near the center. But, it's also clean here, but, like, not clean around here. So, like, this main area over here is going to get affected, because what we are going to have here is a disease spreading. And it's going to start off in the gonna start off in the brown country. We're gonna make them relevant today, and the brown country is gonna get a sudden disease in this specific city right here, and this disease is gonna go ahead and spread throughout the entire country and even spread into other countries like the lime country here, and also the like lighter lime country, and even some of the orange country here. And effectively all this area here is affected by, well, it's currently like from here, it's from here to here-ish, and this area is all basically, well, not, hold on, wait, give me a second. Yeah, it's something like that. That's where the infection is. And very quickly what we see is the orange team shutting their borders, and all the people down here also get shut out of this area over here to keep it out of the capital. And the orange team has now shut its borders to effectively stop the plague that is infecting the area from spreading throughout the orange country. However, there is a country that doesn't do this, and that is the lime country here. And it's going to spread further down the country into the capital and into the red colony here. Now, the borders between the lime country and the red colony here are pretty much open. Like, you can walk from A to B immediately and without any issues. And basically, most of the northern-ish area of this island, say around there, it hasn't entered the purple country yet. And I'd say also these 4 cities here, and then the border. So yeah, it is sort of spreading now, and we're going to see a ship with an infected person sailing across and landing in this southern city right here, in which it spreads fast and it goes straight up into this heavily populated area. And this is going to cause a lot of death in this area. Surprisingly, the grayish team here is going to shut its borders, but it preemptively shut its borders. But of course, it's got a conjoined city up here, so as soon as it reaches that city, it just reaches in, and basically you're screwed. So now the purple team's at a bit of a loss here. They've got infected basically all across their border here, and also across this colony here, and in this town as well. And of course, this area of the purple colony over here, which was seized from the cyan team, is also infected. And what is going to happen is it's going to spread up. It's going to go up throughout this area, throughout here, and it's going to very quickly spread through these countries here. It's not going to really spread through this tribal country. This country over here is actually quite powerful in a sense, but it spreads through these countries pretty easily. And most of this area here is pretty much, so it's like there, and there right now. Oh, and also along the purple border there. And the orange team has actually removed all the citizens and all the like plague that is infecting this land, infecting its people, and has fully shut its borders, meaning that it is safe from, getting over-infected. However, a country that's going to be heavily affected by this plague is going to be, well, there's going to be a few countries. We're going to have the Lime team and the Red team suffering from this. And the first thing that's going to happen is the breaking away of this colony here. Have I used this color before? No, I haven't. Okay. So yeah, we're going to see this colony over here breaking away. Wait, no. So yeah, that colony's breaking away. And we also see a couple new areas going to go ahead and break away with this area right here. Yeah, so we have this-ish area there. We also see this region here breaking away. And we also see the brown team, surprisingly, taking a bit of territory off the Lime team. Some vital territory as well. And effectively expanding its borders slightly. And of course, this bit here as well is going to go ahead and declare itself part of the purple team, the dark purple team here. Why do they do this? I don't know. They probably just didn't want to be associated with the Lime team, who struggled a lot with this infection. And also, what we are going to see for the Red team now is, well, it's not going to look too good. Let's just say that. So we're going to go ahead and have the breaking away of this region right here. Up here in the north. We're also going to quickly settle these borders. There you go. But yeah, we have the breaking away of that in the north, and we also have a breaking away and reformation of a great country. Well, supposedly great country. It kind of collapsed like a few episodes ago, but we're gonna see the light blue, like teal-ish cyan team. That's what it's called. Yes, we're gonna see the cyan team go ahead and take its claims back from these guys, and effectively the cyan team has now been almost fully reformed, except for up here, which they can easily just declare. Well, also freaking down here as well. But we see the cyan team coming back as well, and a slight collapse in the red team. We're also going to see the red team go ahead and separate some of its provinces over here in the north region and surrender. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro. Surrender that to the grey team there. So, yeah, a few countries in the south are going to be suffering here, and we're also going to see up here in the north region. This country isn't affected as much because it doesn't have much population right now, So some of the population down here might just move up here. You never know. And what we are going to see is, well, see, this team here is going to go ahead and effectively cut the country into two. And by that I mean they're just going to go ahead and take this claim here. And of course this northern claim here is going to go ahead and split up entirely into just random colors. We're going to see, you know, freaking this color right here going ahead, breaking away. And we also see, you know, goes ahead, this color goes, this like pinkish team takes this city as well somehow. We also see a I'm definitely tweaking, right? That's, oh, it's not use color, okay. So what we see here is, well, not a color, actually, yeah, no, we're gonna have that go to that country, and also this country here is going to go ahead and form, we're gonna have this color. Oh no, that's okay. How about this color? No, this random color. Come on, give me a color. Perfect. It's probably been used before, but if we're gonna start reusing colors, at least it's far away. So now we're gonna go ahead and just set up these new cities here, in which we have, you know, city there and there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. We have some cities down here in the south as well as along here. This area is going to blow up. There's going to be a huge population boost over here in the north, as a lot of the people down here are going to go ahead and evacuate. We're going to see people start settling in this country, some in this country, and also in the Lime country. The Lime country is going to see a lot of success with that, and we see a lot of the cities down here, some of them dissolving and like falling apart in the red country here. We even see some everywhere. We see cities in the Cyan team and this Lime team here falling apart. And effectively, that is it for the plague. The plague just dies down over time. And now we are going to go on to war. Yeah, that's right, war. In which we have the country of Orange going ahead and invading none other than the Lime team. And what we see here is a rush straight towards this major city and a push further down into, I'm going to turn off the capital city, but you know that's the capital city, around the capital city, around, effectively almost encircling it, which is kind of crazy, which it's the first time this tactic has been used, and this capital city falls, in which the rest of the country falls. And what we see is complete annexation of this country, which is pretty rare, to be fair, but pretty like deserved. Like the Orange country is quite strong; they can easily just do this and get away with it. And also, oh, I need to do capital cities for these guys, don't I? Alright, let me do some capital cities real quick. Well, obviously you, and you. Do you have any capital cities that we need to do? Yep, you. Oh yeah, all of you as well. Okay. Capital. Done. Okay, yeah. So there you have it. You have a bunch of new countries forming. And now we're gonna focus on down here with this blue country right here, but not this area of the blue country, rather its claims over here. And that is because we're gonna see some this, yeah. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm fucking doing the wrong layer. Anyway, yeah. So we see the expansion here. We see a lot of expansion down in this island over here, and very quick and rapid expansion as well. In which causes, let me just draw some borders. There and there. So yeah, this is what the new area here looks like. This country's pretty big, except we see something new happening. You see the original country's over here, and what it does is it declares its independence from its colony, which is a weird way of putting it. But this area over here is going to go ahead and have a little change. Just no. There you go. It goes like darkish blue, and it declares its own capital and also leaves this colony on its own. And before it does this, it takes all its ships and pulls them back and says, "Yo, we might get invaded soon, so get ready." We are on the border of a big country, a big strong country here, and basically just says like screws this country over, which is kind of hilarious. I can't lie. So this colony goes ahead and it starts to try and stabilize itself, sets up a capital city, and then starts setting up some new cities, Yeah. Just sets up a bunch of cities, even though they aren't really populated. They set up a bunch of cities, and it still doesn't work. We're going to see a breaking away of some countries here. Oh my god. I did that on the wrong layer, didn't I? Freaking. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that awkward silence, but I had to focus there for a second. This southern part breaks away. We also see the breaking away of a new area here. We're also going to see, this like one little city down here says, yeah, we're going to be independent now. And the rest of this over here basically just stays as is, as we see some new countries being formed. And yes, if colors are being reused, I will make sure that, like, you see these colors are like almost the exact same. I'll try to make sure that they don't come in contact, and if they do, I will change the color to something else. But yeah, for now, we're also going to see this northern region over here go ahead and just declare its independence. And you're probably wondering, well, that's the red team, right? Yeah, so that's why we're not going to do that. We're going to do it in this color. And we're not going to do it like that either. Yeah, just gonna... Alright, okay, so yeah, after some time, the nation finally stabilizes itself and even keeps this this area over here. And speaking of provinces, I will be making a province map soon for you guys. I'll probably do that whilst I'm, while I've got some spare time. And whilst also, the movie is being filmed or like edited. And I'll explain more about that in a second. But for the last thing before, in fact, no, I'll explain it now. every 5 episodes, I'm going to create a movie of these 5 episodes and put them into a longer form video for you guys to watch just in a row. And that is going to be every 5 episodes. So, yeah, get ready for that, I guess. Anyway, the last thing that is going to happen before anything else is we're going to see this color. Actually, but yeah, we're going to see this country here go ahead and effectively say, yeah, we aren't fully owning all these islands, but we will claim them. All the islands we've discovered, we claim. And we are going to be like a really strong southern nation. And very quickly, they go ahead, they colonize all these islands. Well, they didn't colonize them, but they claim them. They also claim this region over here. These are only claims for now. And obviously, if they are claims, I might as well just... Actually, no. We'll just leave it as is. Well, that's the claims of the pinkish team down in the south. I need to keep remembering my freaking northeast, southwest, and stuff like that. And yeah, that is it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys shortly with the new movie that I will be like uploading soon. Obviously, it's not going to be like a full-on flipping edited movie. It's just going to be a confirmation of the episodes. But yeah, I will get that uploaded soon. So there you go. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 6.